Good evening and welcome to Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. On the show this evening, Girish Karnad is in a fresh row, this time over his attack on Rabindranath Tagore. Karnad joins us tonight to tell us why he thinks Tagore was a second-rate playwright. Also tonight, the Congress's big strategy meeting has just ended, but divisions emerge on reforms. Will Sonia's call to rally her troops work in time for 2014? And Arvind Kejriwal's latest allegations, the Ambanis and other big names who he says have black money in Swiss accounts. Is it bluster or do his allegations have substance? I'm Nidhi Razdan. Let's get straight to our top political story tonight. The Congress has just finished its day-long introspection meeting in Surajkund, just outside the capital, with a call for better coordination between the party and the government. But there are clear divisions on the reforms that the Prime Minister is pushing, with some calling for an increased cap on LPG subsidies. There was also no clear demand for Rahul Gandhi to be formally elevated to the number 2 position in the party. Speaking to the party earlier this morning, Sonia Gandhi accused the opposition of trying to grab power at any cost and called for an aggressive response to what she described as false propaganda. Sandeep Phukan's been covering that meeting for us all day today and joins us now with more on that. Sandeep, what really was the purpose then of this meeting and what's its outcome?
Well, the purpose clearly was, Nidhi, to really bring the party and the government that it leads, the UPA government, on the same page. As the name of this meeting suggests, this was meant to be a Samvad Baitak, loosely a sort of a conference where the two sides really have a dialogue with each other, the party and the government. In fact, at the outset, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi had quite clearly outlined that many in the party expressed surprise at many of the decisions taken, because many in the party believe that their own government, should actually follow the priorities enlisted by them, by the party, by the Congress party in its manifesto. On the other hand, many in the government believe that, well, this is a coalition government, so the least that their own party can do is to understand their compulsions. I think they'll have to find a golden median between these two positions. I think that was the whole idea, that how can they bridge this divide. Many of them actually spoke out quite openly. Just to cite a couple of examples, as you rightly said, whether it was the Prime Minister or the Finance Minister, Mr. Chidambaram, he made it very clear that liberalization is required, opening arm is required, because you need funds to fund your social schemes. Rahul Gandhi said that this is going through a paradigm shift, yet many of them still wanted a hike in the number of LPG cylinders.
All right, Sandeep, so interesting discussions there, but the question really is whether this will be enough to get the Congress party to rally and come together before the next general election. Joining us now on the program as we look at the Congress's discussions today, two commentators tonight, Swapan Das Gupta and Siddharth Bhatia, who joins us from Mumbai. Also tonight, we have the BJP's Nalin Kohli, will be joined by the Congress's Abhishek Singhvi shortly. Let me ask you, Siddharth, first. What do you make of this sort of chintan and this conclave that the Congress has had today? Do you think that ever since we've seen the reshuffle, then the rally last week and now this big meeting today, that there's a sort of new life that has emerged in the Congress party, or do you think it's too late?
No, it's never too late. You could have argued that this could have happened a bit earlier, but if you have seen for the last year or so, the government has been completely hypnotized by all the scams, indecision, etc. But I think I would go back a little further. I would say that after Mr. Pranab Mukherjee left for the president, for Rashtrapati Bhavan, there is some sort of new sense of direction, resolve, because you had a new finance minister, a slew of reforms announced, one action after the other. Trinamool left, and then you saw the reshuffle. I think there is some kind of working towards a plan that seems to be going on. You could argue too late, too soon and all that kind of thing, but it's all heading in that direction to say that we are now heading for the elections, just a year and something left, and so let's start working towards our strategy and direction. I think it's all kind of, from the Congress's point of view, working towards some kind of direction and plan.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.